Hi everybody, welcome to IELTS Breakthrough YouTube channel. This video I want to identify the 3 micro skills you need to have when you are writing the Task 1 writing question for the IELTS Academic section. Keep watching and find out exactly about the 3 skills that you need to master. When you master these 3 skills, this is going to boost your score in Task 1. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new to the channel, of course, subscribing to it would be fantastic. IELTS Breakthrough helps people to get a high score in IELTS so that you can study at an international university or progress in your career. Now, this video is all about those of you who are taking the academic version of IELTS, and we're talking about Task 1, which is describing a graph and a chart. Now, when you describe a graph, there are 3 micro skills that you need to be really good at in order to get a high score. In this video, I will tell you what they are. Let's get started. Micro skill 1 is describing trends. By trends, I'm talking about writing about data where what is going up or what is going down. In terms of describing trends, there are 2 things you need to know. Firstly, you need to know the vocabulary for describing trends, and then you also need to use that vocabulary in the correct sentence structure. Here is an example of a trend sentence for you. The number of applications for part-time jobs increased dramatically from 250,000 to 375,000 between 2023 and 2024. Now, you could also write the same sentence with another type of sentence structure. Here it is. There was a dramatic increase in the number of job applications for part-time jobs from 250,000 to 375,000 between 2023 and 2024. That's micro skill 1. There's a lot more to say about micro skill 1. So if you want to find out more, make sure that you check the YouTube video I have where I have focused on how you can write trend sentences. Now, micro skill number 2 is the variable. By variable, I'm talking about the kind of category of the chart that you are explaining. Just remember the example I just talked about, and the variable in that example is the number of applications for part-time jobs. It's really important that you can write the variable out really well. This is because you will need the variable many times in your writing of a Task 1 answer. Not just in describing trends, but you also need the variable when you're describing comparisons. Once again, there's another video I have especially about variables. So if you want to learn more, check out that video. And then micro skill number 3, this is making comparisons. In most of these charts, you've got to talk about whether X is higher than Y, which ones are bigger at certain points. This could be the lines of a graph or the data in the rows and columns of a table. Or if it is a pie chart type question, you want to tell the reader which parts of the pie are bigger or smaller. So you need to be able to make comparisons clearly. There are 3 different ways to make comparisons that I would suggest. The first one is regular comparisons, where we have X is higher than Y. The second way is to use not as plus an adjective. So X is not as high as Y. And then another way to make comparisons is to use verbs that mean to be bigger than or smaller than. Basically, you're saying X is bigger than Y. So it will be X exceeds Y. X outpaced Y. This micro skill of comparisons is quite a complex area in English, and there's going to be lots more videos on how to make comparisons. At this point, I would suggest that you choose an easy and simple way to make comparisons, because in task 1, the most important thing is that your data is clearly described. So perhaps if you're not confident, you might like to just stick to using the regular comparison structure. Let me know then in the comments, how do you feel about writing task 1? What kind of things do you find difficult when you look at a task 1 question? In the meantime, remember to subscribe to IELTS Breakthrough so that you do not miss any of these tutorials. They're on YouTube, which means they're completely free. All you have to do is subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic day, week, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever you're doing. I'll see you in the next one.